Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Being with the car was great. It's more fun being with Leah. I just remember all the things with the car, like smashing my head on the door and hitting my knee on the flux capacitor.
It's a thrill for me because I didn't actually get to shoot in the car. I kind of saw it in the background. I didn't get to be in it. I'm a little bitter. Bob Zemeckis doesn't agree with me, but I remember how much joy he got out of making this movie. You know, when we would do something that he liked or when a shot would come together, he'd come up with a new crazy idea, something strange to put in the background. I just remember him, like, giggling about, you know, stuff.
He's a great problem solver. If an issue came up, if something didn't work in the shot or whatever, he would just throw himself into it. And you just knew that, I mean, he was the real Doc Brown. We'd do a take and I'd say, how was it? He'd say, it was great, this went off, that fell down, the people came in. I'd say, yeah, how was I? He'd say, oh, you were great.
All the nerds would stand there, you know, the special effects ILM guys would stand there trying to figure out something. I remember in Back to the Future 2 when there were 3 of you.
Yeah.
And they were trying to figure it out, and he would let them kind of talk for a while, and then he'd go, okay, this is how we're going to do it.
The thing that I remember was doing the hoverboard stuff, and he'd get together and talk to those special effects guys, and I knew that the upshot would be I'd have another, like, piece of metal rammed up my ass and like, some kind of hinge thing.
You're a genius with physical comedy. I remember just watching you and trying to learn. You're falling off stools.
It's just complete awkwardness. It's just a klutz.
Do you mind if I sit here?
No, fine. No, good, fine. Good.
Our scene together, that bedroom scene was just great, the first scene.
It's a funny scene.
You were so great in that. All that stumbling around that I did, that was a direct reaction to the pressure she was putting on me with the eyes and the intention and the intensity of what she was doing. It was just great. I mean, it's so fun to work with someone that good.
That's a big bruise you have there.
All that stuff, that falling down, we didn't have any of that. We just showed up and you were great.
Oh, I'm getting verklempt here.
It was everything it was meant to be, and it just is so uncontroversial and just fun. It's
What's
great.
controversial? I was trying to, you know, make out with my own son. That
Oh,
was
that's
very...
stuff, but that's about people. I mean, I love that. That's about people's hang-ups. I don't want to be sacrilegious or anything, but in its own way, and maybe smaller ways, but it's kind of become like Wizard of Oz or something. It's something that kids love and don't think about when it was made. Don't think of it as an old movie.
Even though we kind of got the future a little bit wrong.
Yeah. Well, we thought about faxes. We didn't think of the internet.